Hi, thank you. My name is Jeremy Yu, the head of US Research and Business Development at CellKey. And our company offers an AI-powered analytic platform for protein and glycoprotein analysis, which can be utilized for various research purposes such as biomarker discovery and target validation. So, studying glycoproteins is significant in studying various medical conditions such as cancer, which is demonstrated by the work of Professor Caroline Bertozzi at Stanford, who won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry last year. And using mass spec for protein and glycoprotein analysis is a well-established method that researchers rely on to perform their studies. Um, so traditionally, researchers have been taking the bimodal steps, where they separate glycan chains from glycopeptides for the analysis. But this has some challenges, including limited scope of analysis, such as the specific sites of the glycan chains attached to the peptide. As a solution, our core flagship platform with an AI-powered algorithm called the Spec9 pipeline enables comprehensive glycoprotein analysis from mass spec instruments. Unlike the traditional method, our one-step solution precisely identifies and characterizes site-specific glycan chains as we analyze samples without the glycan chain separation step, which naturally leads to a shorter study time. In addition, the Spec9 pipeline is the only software capable of simultaneously analyzing two different types of glycosylation in a single sample. And the accuracy of our software was demonstrated by joining the largest glycoproteomics initiative called the HGI, where the outcomes were published in Nature Method in 2021. Our software is protected in Korea with various patents, and we are in the process of filing the US patents as well. So as a major application, we can generate a set of candidates that can potentially help finding new biomarkers for the different diseases from various liquid biological samples. For instance, we studied the distinction between cirrhosis and stage 1 liver cancer in patients by measuring the levels of fucosylation of a protein called AFP, which is a type of glycosylation in proteins instead of the traditional method of quantifying the levels of AFP itself. And as you can see, this new method increased the detection accuracy from about 60% to over 90%, showing the promise of utilizing our technology in clinical trials seeking a new early diagnosis or a companion diagnosis marker. We do have a few competitors in the States, but in general, we provide wider scope of analysis for the customers. And since all the studies are done remotely from Korea through the AWS infrastructure, where the labor costs are way cheaper compared to the States, we can provide more economic services compared to the ones in the States. So we have a highly knowledgeable and experienced team across different sectors with our core development efforts taking place in Korea. And to expand and grow our business in the States, we have recently established our US base of operations in Torrance, California, and we aim to continue fostering valuable business and research partnerships in the States. And this is a short list of our current customers and research partners in Korea with some notable companies such as GI Innovation, which recently went public in Korea, as well as Celtrion and LG Chem. And so we provide pay-per-use analysis services mostly related to biomarker studies to our customers. And we can also offer subscription services for our customers that require more frequent studies. Fortunately, we have been able to secure some partners in the States already, with a few ongoing proof of concept glycoproteomic studies from the University of Iowa and Baylor, prospective clinical trials with Harvard Medical School early next year, and distribution partners such as the biomarker lab at the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center and UCL. Our revenue has been growing over the past 3 years, and we expect to have an even higher revenue this year. Even though we recently closed our Series A financing round in Korea, we're still open to small investment from non-Korean investors as we see that as a momentous steps towards our global business development.